Echo, stop. Oh, great. Come on, Instagram. Okay, yeah, it's not going again. Let me try again. I will try one more time. Hi, everyone. Just trying to get onto Instagram again. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time with that. Hello, I see someone commenting. Public. I heard it. Hey, Genevieve, how you doing? I had it all set up. I don't know why it doesn't. I'm doing something wrong. It's weird though. It says day 4 on everything. Okay, let me try this. Add a channel. It's not you, it's them. It's definitely me. It is definitely me. Yeah, I don't know when I did it one time. I had it all set up too. I have that Apata song stuck in my head. Yeah, it's not connecting. Sorry about that. Well, I did it one time. I don't know. Well, hello. Anyways, Instagram and Facebook. We got you. And you can chat in both places. And I'm happy to be here. And I can't believe this is the end of the crochet along. I'm so sad. Day 6. It's our last day. It's been so fun. And I have seen a lot of beautiful blankets being posted, and I would love to see more of them. More blankets being posted online and being tagged more in your beautiful creations. I saw in my chats that there were people that had finished and were starting new ones already. So yeah, we gave you lots of time to do that. And then I think Knitting Fever is going to send you an email with details about the giveaway. So if you haven't been posting, now's your chance to post. I think we said we were going to give you until June 6th to complete your blankets. So go ahead and complete them. And we will be doing some giveaway stuff. So if you kept up with day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of the blanket, and today you're on day 6, that means you did your edge around, and then we're going to weave in some ends. And I am not all caught up, but I got this far on mine. I'm at the end of the 3rd repeat, and I'm going to just go ahead and do the edge. You can do the edge basically after every round. So if it happens that you decide you don't want your blanket to be that big, or you want a smaller size, you want a baby blanket, you can stop. Usually I will edge after round 4 or 7. Those are the single crochet rounds. So you can edge after either of those rounds, but really you can edge after any round. So hang on, I'm gonna hydrate a little. I'm really thirsty. Sorry. um, it's hot here. My daughter came to visit and she was like, we got to turn the AC on. Like, I am ridiculous with like not turning the AC on all summer because I like leaving the windows open so I can hear the ocean because I live right near the beach and I can hear the ocean from my house and I like being able to hear it. And sometimes I'm in denial about how hot it really is in the house, but usually it's just me and I can do whatever I want. If I want to be hot, I'm hot. But now I have guests. So Celeste the Bat is saying, "Hi Betty, I'm at the beach this weekend too." That's her. That's my daughter, Celeste the Bat. The one that made me turn on the AC. Hi Dee. Hi Anthony. Hello. Hey Lauren. Thank you all so much for being here. It's so sad. It's the end of an era, the end of the Juniper Moon Farm 6-day Star Blanket Crochet Along. Oh, Anthony, we did such a great thing. We are so great. Anthony and I think we should start a podcast because we have a lot of fun together and we're really funny. At least we crack each other up. So that might be fun for people to listen to. But yeah, we did a really great crochet along, didn't we? Except for the whole Instagram part. I'm such a dork. I don't know what I'm doing wrong because I made it work one time, but now I can't make it work again. It won't go. It will not go. Yeah. Hey, Anthony, that's Maya in the comments. Celeste the Bat saying hi to you in the YouTube comments. Anthony's on Facebook, so he's acting boomer tonight. It's Instagram would be the platform you kids would want to be on, and that's the one I'm not on. Coming soon to wherever you get your podcasts. And then Anthony, we're going to call it Only Strands, right? That was Anthony's suggestion. Hi, Jackie. Hello. All right, let's focus. Focus, Betty. Joyce says, "Hi, I'm so far behind. I haven't posted any pictures yet. I'm enjoying the Cal and your videos. Thank you." Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't worry about being behind. You have until June 6th to complete. It'll give us all a lot of time to do whatever we have to do, including I got to send those I got some tote bags I made up. Jackie says, "I just finished mine 5 minutes ago. You better start another one." Time to start another one if you finished early. And if you haven't started, it's you can still do one. It's literally a 6-day blanket. So you still have time. You still have time. I'm just finishing this single crochet round, and then in fact, let me do this. Let me swap cameras because nobody wants to look at my face while I yap. But he wants to look at me crochet. Anthony, oh my goodness. Anthony says, "Guaranteed prize to someone who finishes 2 blankets." Oh man. You have no idea what you're saying. There are people listening to you right now that could do probably 3 or several blankets before June 6th. Right, Dee? Here for the hooks. Yep. Hey, Anthony, do you all have any stitch markers? Does Knitting Fever sell stitch markers at all? I felt a little bit guilty about using this stitch marker because it's not your brand. Jackie says, "Yep," and I could. I know Jackie could do another blanket by June 6th. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Um, but aren't they so cute? It's from Twice Sheared Sheep. It looks like a little cat. We don't at the moment, but we may have something cute in development. It better be cute. That would be fun. I'll rep it when you guys get some stitch markers. I'll rep it. But yeah, I put the Twice Sheared Sheep one on my blanket the other day. It's so cute. I don't know. I don't know what y'all are going to make that's cuter than that. I don't know. Maybe a Betty McKnit one. I was talking to somebody at H&H about developing a hook, and they was like, and they were like, well, what would you want out of this? And I was like, my face engraved on the side of the hook. Are you kidding? That's just that's how I am. My goal is world domination through crochet. D says, right, I did one in Cumulus Degradé, but it's an 8-point star from the McKnitiverse. That's right. I just saw those cap markers today, but I can't remember where. They're from a company called Twice Sheared Sheep. Yes, I need my own hook line and yarn. They're snag free. But they fell right off of this thing, so I think I lost one already. D says, I could do at least two by June 6th. Okay. So now it become a prize for the person that could do the most 6-day star blankets by June 6th. And does it include me? Because this is my second one. I mean, it's actually my third, but it's my second one for the crochet along. I did the first one in 2 days. I did all those videos, all those tutorial videos that I filmed. I crocheted that entire blanket in a weekend and filmed it. And it was rough, man. But I had to do it because I was having surgery. So I was like, I know this isn't going to happen if I wait until after surgery. All right, I'm going to show the edge, how I did the edge. Even though you have a tutorial video for it, but I'm going to show you again. And then I'll weave in some ends. Okay, so I'm going to slip stitch. And then how does it go? Do I need the pattern? I don't remember how it goes. I think it goes right to double crochet. Let me pull it up. Is it open already? Nope, I closed it. Excuse me. I have that song stuck in my head. You can't be on social media for very long without hearing that Apata song. No, it's chain one. Okay, this is the part I forgot. Chain one. Single crochet in the same stitch. Skip one, double crochet in the next stitch. Chain two, and then you're going to do 3 half double crochet into that space. So you're going to work around the double crochet you just made. Half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 half double crochet, 3. Single crochet in the next stitch. And then you repeat around from the skip one. Skip one, double crochet. Chain 2, 3 half double crochet into that space right there. 1, 2, 3, single crochet, chain 2. Oh no, hold on. First it's skip 1, double crochet, and then chain 2, 3 half double crochet into the space, so working around the double crochet you just made. Now, Jackie, you were saying you were going to have to wait for me to do the border. Did you figure it out, or did you just do something else? The other day, you were like, I need the border. It was like day 4, and she was like, I need the border. When I'm like, the border, you're not going to get the border until next Thursday. And she was like, "Aw." Of course it includes me. I don't need, you all gave me so much yarn. Anybody have any questions about the border? Double crochet, chain 2, 3 half double crochet into the space. Single crochet, skip 1 double crochet, chain 2. I feel like I'm going way too fast. Skip 1 double crochet, chain 2, 3 half double crochet, working around the double crochet you just made. Single crochet in the next. Isn't that cute? It's such a cute little border, and it's so easy, and it doesn't take up that much yarn. That's the thing I like about it, because yarn chicken is the worst feeling when you're working around and you're like, oh no. I'm really proud of this little border. Came up with it all by myself. All right, let's weave in some ends, shall we? Now, I almost never, I think I said this in the tutorial, I almost never weave in ends as I go, because whenever I do, it never fails. I end up having to rip it out. So let's start with this one in the middle. Now, this is what I was talking about in the tutorial. It's like when you start the center of your blanket and you have that chain 3, and then you end up with like that little gap between the chain 3 and the stitch next to it. So when I weave in the ends, I just kind of close that up. Hi, Kimmy. I'm making the 6-day star blanket, and this is Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus Degradé yarn. We're having a crochet along. That's completely out of focus. There you go. Cumulus Degradé. It's a number 4 medium weight cotton and nylon blend. It's incredibly soft, and look at that gradient. I mean, I love a gradient. Who doesn't? If you don't love a gradient, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong with you. This gradient is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, I just need I need a needle. in my many little containers of little things that I have on my desk. It's starting to pile up. I'm starting to get a little anxious with all the stuff I've got here. It's too much stuff. Who doesn't love a gradient though? I mean, for real. Anthony, I hope you took that other Star Blanket home with you. I hope your bosses let you keep that. That was for you. The OG. The OG star. The OG Juniper Moon star. Okay. So first, before I close up that gap, I'm going to go around the bottom here. And I know some of you like to do the magic circle for this, but I don't do it. I just like having a little more substantial stitches here. But especially if you did magic circle to start your blanket, I would go around there a couple of times. And then I think yeah. So now I'm going to close, I'm just going to just like I'm seaming, close up this little gap as part of my weave in. I'll go through that one. Trying to do this with my left hand so you can see it. The blanket made it safely home with me. Aw! That makes me feel really good. I'm so glad. Also, it was nice not to have it in my suitcase, but Maya made me take the poncho. So I had the poncho, which took up just as much space as the blanket. This Juniper Moon yarn is so good, I ordered more for my next Star Blanket. It really is a nice, it is a very nice yarn for this blanket. And Anthony, that was your call. That was totally your call to use the Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus Degradé for this. That was a really good call. Iconic. Okay, and then I always make the yarn, the direction of the yarn, I always make it change directions and like go back on itself. Let's see. Yep. I saw, I went on to buy one of the kits for one of my customers the other day, and I saw that it said the blue was almost sold out, which I'm not surprised because, you know, that's the one I'm using and that I've shown a lot. And also it's freaking gorgeous. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Uh-oh. Where are my Leica scissors at? Oh no, I don't know where they are. I have so much stuff on this desk. It's really obnoxious. They were in this little weekender. Are they still in there? No, I took them out. I don't know where they are. Oh, well. Sorry, Anthony. I'm doing a bad job. All right, I won't use I'll just use some generic scissors since I can't find my nice little Leica scissors with the little leather sheath. They're so cute. They can't be far. They're just buried on my desk. They're buried here. I'm telling you. This is like, this situation here is obnoxious. Let's see. Let me weave in another one. I don't have that many because I'm still on my second ball of yarn. I can do this one. Maya took my scissors. She probably did. That is one thing you should know if you've never had a daughter. Your daughters take your stuff, and they're also expensive. They're also really expensive. So at the end of H&H, my daughter and I went across the street and we bought, this is why we had trouble packing our suitcases, because we went across the street because somebody that we knew at H&H bought Uggs across the street. And so we were like, we need Uggs. Do we need Uggs? No. We did not need Uggs. So we went across the street and we bought Uggs. And I bought 2 pairs of Uggs for myself. And I bought a pair of Uggs for my daughter. And I was like, pick out a pair for your brother, because we were going to see her brother. So I bought my son a pair of Uggs. And I said, does Lindsay, my daughter's girlfriend, does she want a pair of Uggs? Pick some out for her. And she said, she doesn't want Uggs. She wants Crocs. So we didn't get her any Uggs. We went downstairs and we got her a pair of Crocs. And we also bought ourselves each a pair of Crocs. So now we have 4 pairs of Uggs. Is that right? 2 for me and 1 for 2 for me and 1 for her and 1 for her brother. So we have 4 pairs of Uggs, and then we have 3 pairs of Crocs. And then we spent like, I don't know, an hour going through the little charm things that they have to put on your Crocs. Do I even want to wear Crocs? No. Do I want to look like a teenager with the little things on them? Absolutely not. But, I did buy a bunch of those things. I got a little peace sign, and I got a little chihuahua, and I got 3 little hibiscus flowers to put on my Crocs, on my yellow Crocs. They're very cheery, and they're great for the beach, but now I don't want to get them dirty, so I don't want to wear them down to the beach. And that's what we did. Just on a whim. Those are the kinds of things that daughters make you do. They'll be like, I want Crocs. I want Uggs. Okay. And then we went to Milwaukee. And we were there for a couple days. It was a lot of fun. Okay. Hold on, I missed a couple comments. Sarah said, I love a gradient, but I ended up with solid colors for when selecting from what my LYS had in stock in Juniper. Yeah, all of the, a lot of the Cumulus, the Juniper Moon Farm yarns, the different varieties will work beautifully. I've seen people doing using some different versions of the cumulus. I think there's like a cumulus stripes. There's some other, and there's some solid colors. There's some beautiful, beautiful colors. You could also match a solid color up with the gradient, especially for the edge round. If you don't want your edge round to change colors, you could use one of the solid colors of Juniper Moon. They have some nice solids that match up with the gradients too. Come on. Some people like to split the yarn when they weave in their ends, and I think that is a good technique to do, because it does help keeping things from unraveling. However, if you need to that out after you've split the yarn, good luck, my friend. Good luck to you. I wish you well on your journey. I wish you all the best on your journey, because that's gonna be a you know what to rip out if you've split the yarn when you weave. I mean, a lot of people will, say, well, I'll just say, like, my sister, she used to make these granny square blankets. I weave in my ends before I start the next square, like always showing off, and there is some value to doing that, because you weave it all in and then you don't have any to weave in when you're done. You don't have a bunch, they're hanging all the time. You just weave as you go. But I have learned the hard way that it's like a curse. Every time I weave in my ends as I go, I end up having to rip it out for one reason or another. And I even had to like rip out something that somebody else had woven in, weaving in the way I taught them how to weave in their ends. And oh my gosh, I had a heck of a time taking out that edge that time. I don't want to do that one. How's your blanket coming along, Lauren? I don't know if she's still here. Good night, Anthony. Yes, please remember to post your blankets and tag us. Tag Juniper Moon Farm, Knitting Fever, Betty McKnit. We would love to boost your content for you and show off your blankets, your beautiful blankets. Even if you didn't use the yarn for the crochet along, just tag us anyways, because we really would love to hear about your experience and how if you enjoyed the crochet along, and just see what you made, even if you didn't use the Juniper Moon. Oh, Anthony wants you to send your progress photos to him at social media at knittingfever.com. And then give us, and then we will have your permission to use those in the newsletter and like blast them out to everybody. I don't know if he is going to do that but I imagine he will. Good night, Anthony. I know it's hard to see when the yarn is this dark, so this wasn't the practical choice for tutorial videos, but I don't care because it's so nice. Look how nice it is. Looks good, and that's what matters. don't know if this would be big enough for a baby blanket. What I've made here, it's really small. It's really tiny, but I think it, I think it would make a nice little like nursing cover up. Where's my measuring tape? Okay, at the desk, y'all can't see it, but the desk is insane. Well, you're seeing part of it over here. These are things that I have in progress. Last night in the McKnitiverse, we had a little crochet along for something new I'm doing with another Juniper Moon Farm yarn. And it's the iridescence that they gave me. It's so pretty. We had fun. So this is, let's see, it's about, come on. It's about 17 inches to the point. So because this blanket isn't really symmetrical, it's got 7 points. So the way I measure it is from the center out, and then I double it. So that's like kind of sort of the measurement of it, because how do you measure from point to point? If you measure from point to point, you won't be going through the center of the blanket. So it's a little weird. So functionally, I think this is about 34 inches across, which would be, I would call that a small baby blanket. So I don't know, we'll do a little more of the border, and then I'll show, it's 9:07. I'll show you all some of the other yarns. We always have fun. We have a blast. We have a blast. I don't remember what yarns I've shown you out of this bag of yarn that they gave me at the conference. No, I think the pattern says going over the top. If you want to, you can omit the skips, but I didn't really find it necessary for this version to omit any skips. Just if it were like to start to curl in, like I would just omit that skip right there and just work into the space, but I don't think I need to. Well, I think it's fine. It's fine. Nope. Skip 1, double crochet, chain 2, and then 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Any questions about the border, about weaving in ends, about any part of your blanket at all, about the giveaway, what we're doing with that? so pretty. I don't know why it looks so white on my, um, it's a little better. It looks really white. It's kind of washed out. It's really more blue, light blue than what it's showing up as on the video. Oh, I'm like frozen over here. Explain the rules for the giveaway. So, I think, I mean, he just said guaranteed prize for anybody that makes 2 blankets. So I feel like he just, that was just something that just got thrown out there. So, and I know some of you have started additional blankets, but, you have to use Juniper Moon Farm yarn, and you have to complete by June 6th or be near completion. You have to have a substantial part of your blanket done. I think if you were pretty close, then that would be okay. I think they just don't want somebody to like start a blanket on June 6th and be like, give me the stuff. Yeah, so you have to be complete or nearly complete. And then I would love to see like your progress going along, for each day, day 1, day 2, day 3, whether you followed along or not, or if you did your own, kind of, cadence in terms of completing the blanket. Because some of us don't have 2 to 4 hours a day to crochet, of course. Some of us it will take more than 6 days. So yeah, and then we want you to tag us, tag Juniper Moon Farm and tag Betty McKnit, and use the hashtag JMFCAL25X. I'm going to put it in the chat. Hashtag JMFCAL25X McKnit is the hashtag. And then, so you can post that you need to post it on your social media pages, like your Instagram, your Facebook, and tag us. Now, if you post it, I will look for them in the group, but Knitting Fever is not in my groups. So make sure you post on your public facing social media pages. I have chats going in my group too, and they're not watching those. So we want you to post them. You can tag, if you tag Knitting Fever, it'll show up on their page. If you tag me, I'll share it to my page. I love sharing people's blankets. Like, I love seeing your blankets and the things that you make. So just feel free to tag me. Sometimes people say like, sorry for all the tags. I'm like, sorry what? I love being tagged. Like, I love being tagged. That is content I love sharing. It's really nice, and to see everyone's stuff, and then to share your posts and give you a boost so everybody can see your wonderful creations. What else? I know I showed you all some of the yarn that they gave me, but I can't remember what I showed you. But I can show you a few more things from this bag. I think I showed you this, the color spun, right? I love this one. I love how it feels. And then they gave me a lot of this Queensland coastal cotton. I don't know if I've showed these to you all already. Is there a link to the rules? It should be in your email if you're signed up. If you're signed up, I have no idea how to tag anyone. I'll have to ask my daughter. Okay, hold on. Let me switch. Okay. So when you tag somebody, what you do is you do the @ symbol, when you make your post, okay, you post your photo, and then in that photo, like let's say you're posting on Facebook, you do the @ symbol, and then you start typing Betty McKnit, no spaces, and it should come up like you'll see Betty McKnit 6-day crochet there, and then you click that, and that tags me, that hyperlink tags me, and then I'll be tagged in your post, so I'll get a notification that you've tagged me, and then on my page it will say Joyce L has tagged you, and it gives me an option to share, so I can share it to my page. So then it will be like I will repost your post that you made with your beautiful Star Blanket creation on it. So you do the @ symbol, just like in the email @ and then Juniper Moon Farm, and when you start typing it, just like give it a second to think, and then it'll pop up, and you'll see like a drop down menu with some choices of who it could be. It'll try, it'll like guess who it is, and then when you see Juniper Moon Farm with the logo there, then you click it and it will hyperlink to them. And the hashtag works a little bit differently. So the hashtag is like the tic-tac-toe symbol, and you put that symbol in, and then yep, Sarah's doing it, no spaces. Yeah, it populates. Thank you, that's a better word. It will populate my name, and it hyperlinks to me, and it changes blue. Yes, you'll know that I'm linked when it's blue. Thank you so much, Sarah, for saying all that. The hyperlink or the hashtag is a little bit different. It's like it's a similar kind of link, but it's like when you have a crochet along or a certain event or a certain like topic, it's like a topic link. So you just do the tic-tac-toe sign, and then with no spaces after it, JMFCAL25X McKnit, and then it will tag me. So Joyce is on YouTube. So let me go over to YouTube, and I will. So now you don't have to ask your daughter. Now you can call your daughter up, and you could say, I know how to hashtag. I know how to tag somebody. I tagged Betty McKnit in my post, and let her be impressed and be like, make your daughter be impressed with you. Hola, Elizabeth. Okay, so it's hashtag JMFCAL. Oh, I see where it already 25X McKnit. Did you do it just like that? Just how I just typed it, and it connects. So like we'll be able to click on that, and it'll show everybody that posted using that hashtag, and we can go look at them and see. So yes, please don't be afraid to tag us and post your makes and your beautiful creations for us to cheer you on. And if you have not joined the crochet along yet, and you're still thinking you might want to join, you absolutely still can. And let me just grab the link. Yeah, Sarah is saying the person you tagged will get a notification that they were tagged. Yeah, you can practice by tagging me, and when I get your tag, I'll say I got your tag. What was I doing? When I'm looking up the sign up link for anybody that still wants to sign up. Here you go. And I'll put that in the Facebook chat, and it should populate over to the YouTube chat. That is the sign up. Although sometimes Facebook doesn't like it when I post those tiny URLs. They're like, scammer. Let's see. That is the sign up. And then I'm pretty sure that they still have kits available, because I just ordered one for somebody the other day. And and there were a couple of the colors that said on them, like, this is very low stock. Make sure you call us before you order this. Make sure we still have it. So the blue one was one of those. So if you want the blue one, you better get it. You better get it because it's almost gone. And then let's see. I will also link the the there were a number of local yarn stores that participated in this crochet along with us, and you can go to one, and a lot of them do mail order, online ordering. So you can visit their store in person, or you can visit their website and see if they have the Instagram. I don't know what I'm even saying. If they have any of the kits left for you. When I post my, see, I just tagged all those yarn stores, but a lot of them didn't hyperlink, so I'll have to go back and fix it. But Sarah's saying, when I post my stuff on Instagram, I like to also tag the yarn makers, the hook makers, the store I bought the yarn from, and obviously the designer. Yarn Lion Brand has reposted my pics. I felt famous. I know, that's so, it's really great when somebody reposts your stuff, right? It's so fun. I love it still when I get tagged. I'm like, oh wow. Yeah, but it's always great to tag anybody that was involved in your making, the hooks that you make, the yarn that you use, the companies that and who the designers that write the pattern, the company that makes the yarn. And also, like, it's nice to like recognize those people, because like my patterns have gone viral not because of my own post, but because somebody else who made a gorgeous project with my pattern posted and tagged me and said, this is the 6-day Star Blanket, or this is the 6-day Kid Blanket. And then people came to me, looking for the 6-day Star Blanket and 6-day Kid Blanket. So it's always like, it's a great way to support the designers and the yarn makers, the yarn dyers, the hook makers, and support the people whose products you use to crochet. It's an easy way to do it, and we love seeing it. Like, I love seeing all the Star Blankets every day. It's the highlight of my day, really, to like scroll social and see all this. There's like a really special feeling that you get when you see like your design has been created by someone else. And I just love seeing your posts. I love being tagged in them. I reshare people who tag me on Instagram. I reshare almost every single one. I love it. I share it to my stories, and I, if people invite me to collab on their posts, I often do, and I love reposting it. So it's a great and easy way to support the designers and the yarns that you love. That's what else I wanted to say about that. I can't remember what it was. Sorry. It just went right out of my brain, whatever I was going to say. Thank you for asking about tagging, Joyce, because I'm sure you're not the only person who was wondering how to do it, and what to do. But yeah, be sure to practice on doing that. You're welcome, Dee. Yep, June 6th is the last day, and oh, he told me what the prize, like the packages were, and it's, like beautiful yarn and stuff, supplies and things from Knitting Fever. And I'm gonna throw some tote bags in there, and some tote bags, and maybe a little like zipper pouch, um, for for the winners. So, and I'm excited. I'm excited about them. I'm always excited to make new stuff and start putting it out there. It'll be a special edition 6-day Star Blanket tote bag. Be a tote bag. All right, my friends. I didn't really get to show you any yarn, but I'll save that for another day. We'll end with the 6-day star and all the tagging. And this has been so fun. I hope I get to do it again. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And I look forward to getting all your tags tomorrow and over the next couple weeks. And have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks for being in the Crochet Along. And thank you to Knitting Fever and all the yarn stores that participated and made this happen.